Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to this new episode of the CILE series on Islam and biomedical ethics. In this episode, we want to address a highly controversial issue upon which we usually receive a lot of questions. So we want to address it in a way that is accessible to the general public, although we may do injustice to some nuances that are more relevant and demanded in a more academic and sophisticated scholarly discourse. So with all apologies to maybe doing injustice to some of the nuances. If we want to put the Islamic discourse in a nutshell, in general, about abortion or terminating pregnancy, we can say that the borderline, the red line that Muslim religious scholars have drawn about abortion is the moment of breathing the soul, or the moment of ensoulment, or as we say in Arabic, nafkhur ruh. The concept of breathing the soul is a central concept in the Islamic tradition, mentioned in the Quran, mentioned in numerous prophetic traditions, and we have specifically an important central prophetic tradition in which the moment of breathing the soul has been mentioned. For the interpretation of the exact moment of breathing the soul, religious scholars disagreed, but the majority, the overwhelming majority of them, they said that the moment of breathing the soul is 120 days in the age of pregnancy, calculated from the moment of fertilization. They said after this moment, after the passage of 100 days, which is according to them the moment of breathing the soul, abortion is not acceptable under any excuse, under any condition, except for one single case. Namely, that we have to choose between the life of the unborn baby and the life of the mother. We cannot save both, and we have to choose only one of them. If pregnancy continued, then there is a serious threat for the life of the mother. Then we have to choose, and in this case, we choose the life of the mother because she has a real life, and we sacrifice the life of the unborn baby because it is still a potential life. Any other reason beyond this reason, according to the majority of religious scholars, is not accepted. Some religious scholars, which is a minority, like, if I'm not mistaken, Ibn Abidin from the Hanafi school of law, he said that even if the life of the mother is in threat, and we cannot terminate a pregnancy. But the majority, they said, in this case, we can terminate pregnancy. It's an exceptional case because we have to choose between two lives, and we have to choose only one of them, so we choose that of the mother. Before the moment of breathing the soul, according to the majority, before 120 days, according to some others, 40, 42, 43 days, disagreement about the exact moment of breathing the soul, but anyhow, before breathing the soul. Are there any excuses that can be acceptable? In general, the majority said, if there is a valid excuse, an excuse that is valid from an Islamic religio-ethical perspective, then we can terminate pregnancy. This general rule, more or less, the majority of religious scholars agreed upon. But they disagreed about what makes a specific reason valid from an Islamic perspective and another reason invalid. For instance, is the medical condition a valid reason? For instance, if we discovered before the moment of breathing the soul, let's say 120 days, that the baby will have multiple disabilities, serious disability, which, because of which we know for sure that he will have he or she will have a short life, full of misery, full of difficulties for him or herself and for the parents, etc. Is this a valid reason? According to some religious scholars and according to some Islamic institutions like the Islamic Fiqh Academy in Mecca, affiliated with the Muslim World League, they said yes, it is a valid reason and you can terminate pregnancy, the lady can have abortion. Another question is, is the social condition. The social condition can be a valid reason, or the financial condition can be a valid reason. For instance, the parents, they have great financial difficulties, and they don't have the financial means to take care of the baby to be born, for instance. Can this be a valid reason? If we have a country which has been torn by war and internal military conflicts, etc., and there is no prospective safe future for this baby, can the parents take a decision to terminate pregnancy? Again, there are different opinions about this. Some of them accept it, the others do not accept it. Is it possible when the mother, for instance, the prospective mother, has concerns about her slim figure, for instance, if she continued the pregnancy and later has to breastfeed the child, etc. Is this a valid excuse? Again, some religious scholars would accept this, the others wouldn't. So generally speaking, the borderline, breathing the soul. After breathing the soul, not acceptable for any reason except a threat, serious threat for the life of the mother. Before this, there is much more scope of permissibility for different reasons, whether they are medical, social, financial, economic, etc. This is more or less the summary of the opinions of religious scholars about abortion, again with due apologies for the nuances that we couldn't make justice to. Thank you very much, and hopefully see you in a new episode in this series. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum.